This is part 2 to the video of Rich's idea of questions and answers, so y'all get to know the YouTubers better. Oh yeah, got the old hat on. So this is the video part of answering all the questions. Sorry I took so long, but I wanted to make sure everybody got their questions all out. But if there's more questions y'all want to ask, feel free to ask on this video, and I'll just do another video on answering the questions y'all want to know about me. Anyway, the first question is from Iceman22ST. What are the top 10 weird things you've seen in the garbage? Well, this is actually a two-part question. The top 10, well, I guess the top one would be gay porn at a straight guy's house that's married. Yeah, that would be kind of weird. Sex toys, yeah, all the time. I've seen nudity, personal pictures taken of people that live in this town that were nude. Not that I look for this stuff, it just shows up. I see dead animals all the time, weird stuff. You know, that's just a hard one to answer, because I've seen a lot of stuff. Probably one of the worst ones. It's not really weird, but being a trash company, we also get called to come into houses to clean them out. Well, we get called to come into this one house and cleaned it out. And the reason we had to clean it out is because the guy that lived there died and was in the house for about a month before they found the body, and it was summertime. So you can only imagine the smell. And the family, you know, were kind of squeamish, so they just called the trash company and said, go in, throw everything away, we don't care what it costs. And so basically we backed the trucks up to the doors, and everything that was in the house went in the trash. Did it smell? I guess, but me personally, I don't even notice the smell of like trash and whatnot. And part 2 to this question, have you ever found things that you got the police involved with? No, but the police do from time to time come to us and have us look at some people's trash for things like let's see, I think diet pills, lots of diet pill boxes, and you know, stuff that's methamphetamine related. Yeah, we have solved a couple cases for the local PD. Like one time a kid broke into one of the local schools, vandalized it, did a bunch of damage, and he videotaped it all. And with a stolen video camera. And of course I found the camera, and I'm thinking, oh heck yeah, score. So I brought the camera home, plugged it in because there was a tape in it, and I was like, let's check it out. So I plays the tape, and it shows them doing all the vandalism, and yeah, the police got involved in that one. And yeah, I actually got a reward for that. Yeah, from Crime Stoppers or something or other. Okay, here's a question from Dirt Dog Scrapping. How many tons do you average a day in the trash truck? Well, tons of trash, it depends on the weather, because if it's raining, we're going to be heavier than if it's not raining. On an average day when it's not raining, we average between 7 and 11 ton. Yeah, so, yeah. Question from UDizzy1969. I want to know how many ball joints you go through in a week. Laugh my ass off. Anyway, You know, I've owned Dodge trucks forever. And I own 70, well, I've owned 60s and 50s, but I mainly stay between 72 and 79. And this tripod's all cattywampus. And believe it or not, I've actually never had a truck that had ball joints in it, or had a truck that ball joints went bad in. Yeah, just quit screwing with the camera tripod. But I do currently right now got a truck that has bad ball joints in it, and it is in the pulling truck. But there's a problem why I haven't changed them, because I can't get the front wheels off the hubs, because somebody put Chevy wheels on the front of the truck, and in order to get them off, I'm gonna have to pretty much torch the center of the wheels out. And yeah, so I ain't gonna mess with it until the ball joints just fly apart when I'm pulling. This one is Powelton Redneck. How many Dodge trucks have you owned? 72 through 80, and then 81 through 93. I see in the comments someone said you once owned a Warlock. Do you ever have a Macho or a Little Red Express? I had a Macho, but sold it to someone in Kansas. You know how many trucks I've owned from 72 to 93? Honest to gosh, I couldn't count them on my hands and toes. And yeah, I'll just say on the low end, probably 200. At least 200. Yes, I still got the Warlock, and we'll cut the video and throw up the video of the Warlock right here. Well, tubers, this is for the questions and answer video. Yeah, see, I keep my trucks hidden over here on the side. Yeah, here's the Warlock right here. Still sitting where I put her. Still has a bad starter in it. I'm sure if I changed the starter, it'd start right up. But yeah, you know, I got a 440 I'm gonna build for that. And yeah, and yeah, see that happy hooker still there. Oh yeah, and the Warlock is gonna be a project truck, and it's gonna be a unique project truck. Big snowstorm yesterday, and as you guys can see, yeah, it's melting already. Oh yeah. And there's the MA82. And it hasn't moved. And yeah. And oh yeah. And then we got Mr. 77 Ford Man. What happened to all the trucks you had, like the Warlock? Well, you saw the Warlock, and I still got them. I just hide them from place to place. And you know, from the damn city ordinance crap. XMO driver. By now, have you not found a new shirt to wear in the trash with a hood? Good grief, man. I like my hoodie. Okay, so what? It's grease stained. Actually, it is a hoodie. The hoodie's right here. And this is a sweatshirt over the top of it. I don't know. I like things that are comfortable, and this is comfortable. Sure, it's torn up, but yeah, I got this theory. I like the look. It gives me the poor white trash look, because I guarantee you, if one of you guys that's all fancy dressed and me that's dressed like this shows up at somebody's house trying to buy a junk truck in their backyard, I guarantee I'll be able to get it for a whole lot less than you will be able to, because you drive up in your fancy rig and your fancy dressing, and they'll think, oh, that guy's loaded. We're going to get him. Me, I drive up there, they know I'm poor. Poor as all get up and go by wearing a sweatshirt with rips and grease stains and everything. But they also know I'm a working class folk too. So, yeah, I just like the look, and that's why. I don't know. This one's from Big Milo's 1987. Do you still wear that black dress from those pictures we all seen? Laugh out loud. No. And that time that the picture of the cross-dressing popped up, Yes, that was me, cross-dressed. It was like 20 years ago, and I used to work in nursing, and nursing is 90% women. And one year for Halloween, a woman dared me to cross-dress. And then I kind of blew it off, and they double dared me to cross-dress. I was like, They said they'd even help me cross-dress. I'm thinking, oh, hell yeah, boy, man, we're going to get, hands-on work with all them chicks. Hell yeah, put me in. Well, I didn't realize I was going to commence plucking my eyebrows and freaking making me nair all my hair off. Yeah, nair all the hair off. And no hair on the legs and armpit hair. And, yeah. Anyway, it was a fun time. Yeah. Did I go in the women's restroom to go to the bathroom? Hell yeah. Did I go to the bar? Hell yeah. Because the women were buying all night. Did I dance with other people? Yeah, there was a couple guys, but, everybody knows me in this town. It's all in good fun. W. Hay. How did you get so damn sexy? Yeah, I'm not. This is from the old car lover. How are you, John? To the old car lover, I am doing great. Could live without the snow, but I am doing great. This one stars 1976, which I don't know. It says this has been flagged as spam, but he says, I was wondering, I thought I heard you mention you got a free truck in one of your vids. Okay. That would be a couple vids back. One, I was giving away the food, and the guy gave me rims, and I sold one of the rims, and yeah, the guy contacted me at the house I was at. He bought a truck with no title. All he had was a bill of sale, right? And we kind of both knew that the truck was probably, we'll just say, on the shady side. And anyway, he told me, because he knows I have access to tow trucks, he told me if I went and got the truck and took the wheels and tires off because they were brand new, that he would give me what was left of the truck. And the truck was a 96, but it was stripped. The only thing that was left in it was a running motor, automatic transmission, a front end. It was a four-wheel drive, and the transfer case. And I actually was going to do it, but then the more I thought about it, I thought, I don't want to get involved in that. Sure, he had a bill of sale, but we still kind of know that it was a illegal sale, so I kind of walked away from that, which is probably the best. And can you do a cold start on the other Dodge truck that was in the back of the white truck when the white truck was outside? Oh, that would be the Warlock. It has a bad starter, and I really don't want to replace it because plans are to 440 the truck, but that may change because I got another truck that I recently acquired, and it is a two-wheel drive, and I may put the 440 in that one and build the Warlock stock. Well, stock somewhat. Anyway, I'm not sure what. I'm going to keep in it for a motor. And lastly, where do you buy your trucks from? 90% of my trucks I get from word of mouth. People come to me actually to sell them. A lot of them are on Craigslist. I make ridiculous offers to people, and a lot of them are just, I got friends all over the state of Missouri, and I got a real good friend up in Missouri, and if he sees one that's sitting on the side of the road or been sitting in somebody's backyard for a long time, he'll give me a call, tell me the address, shoot it to me, and I'll just go wander up there and knock on the old door. I've gotten plenty of vehicles by just going to people's houses and knock on the door. Hey, what are you going to do with that old thing sitting in your backyard? That's generally how I get most of them. And, yeah. Next question is for Candidate Catalyst. Do you pick up chicks in the garbage truck? Laugh out loud. Well, I don't know if she counts as a chick, but picked up the wife in it a couple times, and she likes to ride to the dump with me every once in a while, except for when it gets a bouncing. And yeah, her boobies about to give her black eyes, but anyway. And then we got a series of questions from an asshole, more 350 power. Question 2, has any of your trucks made a long distance round trip without needing repair? Yes, Nick, they have. Question 1, will you ever get rid of that gray hoodie? Someday. And then he says, should get a Frappy, those are good. I agree, the Frappies are good. Okay, then we got a question from Big Block Mitch. How did that guy make out with the Chevy pickup? Lost nuts and bolts. Well, you guys saw him. He's a younger fella in his 20s, and it happened like most projects happened. He had the motor in training. You guys saw the truck disassembled, and he put the motor in the machine shop and had a bunch of machine work done to it, and he can't afford to get the motor right now, and he got several tickets on the truck, so he threw it all back together. Nothing's bolted on, and it hasn't been touched in months. It's just sitting there rotten. Yeah, I see that a lot in younger folks, but you know, you can only do what you got money to do. Then we got a question from John Picker. That was awesome. Was wondering what you did with all the stuff that you pick up. And a lot of stuff I get in the trash, I just give it away to somebody else. Okay, this one's from Cape Cod Underground. Do you have a CDL or B CDL? I got a B CDL. And when it gets cold, how do you get your PTO to work in the trash trucks? We never have any problem with them because they're all direct drive. We don't have to pull no lever or anything. It's a continuous pack and go system. And do you park the trucks inside? Yes. And do you eat out or bring lunch? To be honest, if I find something good in the trash, I eat it out of the back of the trash truck. Usually we don't mess with lunches. Generally our day starts very early, and usually we're done before noon, as long as the damn Wayboys leave us alone. What time you start? 3:30 in the morning. And how many days a week you work? I work 6 days a week. Monday through Friday, and then I work Sunday by myself and pick up bins. And then this one is from YouTube user, the SM Reader. Why did you dump used oil next to that garage? I quit watching your channel for a long time. 1 quart of oil can contaminate 1 million gallons of water. Then when I heard of your new channel, thought through Nick and Jason, thought I'd better give you another chance. I do enjoy your channel. Many blessings, SMR. We're both Dodge guys. Why did I dump that oil next to that garage? Because it's an abandoned property and nobody tends to it, and oil kills grass. And, yeah. And oil came out of the ground, so, you know, why can't it go back in the ground? This one's from Nika Zone. Are you going to work on the 318 motor again? Yes, the 318 motor block is down at the machine shop, and I just got word today that the machine work is done, so now all I got to do is order the kit, and my machinist, I have him install the cam bearings and the soft plugs in it. That way that part's done when it comes to me, and then yes, I will be assembling it on video for the YouTubers. It's just, it's a slow process. Y'all know. It's all about the money, you know. Then Ron 4936, do you operate that truck alone? On Sundays I do. Yeah, and on occasion when the other worker will oversleep, I have worked in the mornings doing residential by myself and actually stayed on time doing it. Throughout snow doing it, yeah. 1956 Farm All Cub asked a question. How many vehicles do you own? Can you show them all, and what's up with the white Dodge in the garage? Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 Dodge trucks here on my property, and so that's 9 vehicles. Then I got my wife's Trailblazer, and I own a couple vans, and I own a few cars, and a couple more just parts cars. In total, I'd say close to 20, but you know, when me and my wife first got together, I had a whole lot more vehicles. I actually had quite a collection of Dodge Chargers, which I love. Everybody loves the 69, 68, but can never come across them. So I collected the 70, 72 through 73, 71 too, I think is that body style. Anyway, I had a whole bunch of them, and then me and my wife, we got together, and y'all know how it is, you know, two people get together, we got a family, you know, you need money, so, you know, first thing that has to go is the project cars. So yeah, I had 8 Dodge Chargers, you know, and I have none now. No, none at all. Yeah, sold them because family's first, you know. That's just how it is, folks. My super scooter. Hey, Pull Watt Trash Man, how fast does the old Dodge go? Can you go do a 0 to 60 in your wife's car? Thanks. I could probably go do a 0 to 60 on my wife's car, but she'd probably kick my ass. And my old Dodge, I cruise the interstate on it about 75, 80. I think the maximum speedo goes to 100. Have I ever pushed it further? No, I never have. I guess it's because I'm getting old and I don't try to push things as far as they say they can go. Then X2KXJ asks a question. Do you have a trash bag limit there? No, we don't have a trash bag limit here. We just know, and we can tell, as long as it's personal house trash, and it's not personal house trash from somebody across town, no, we don't have a limit, you know, but we kind of, yeah, you guys know, you know, if you're cleaning out something, yeah, it's going to cost you extra, but we won't not pick it up. We'll just bill you extra for it. He says they can only put out 3 bags per house. Of household trash, you can put out as much as you want here. If you put more, they won't take it. We need to buy bags if we need to go over the limit. Not here. We don't even provide barrels, none of that fancy stuff. And that is all the answers to the questions asked on that video. If I missed you or missed somebody, please refer to down below and leave me a comment. And if you guys want to know anything else about me, ask the questions on this video now. I'm going to lock the question asking on another video. So if you guys want to know any more questions, just ask. Why I don't show all the other vehicles? Well, some of them have been in videos. A couple of the vans and one of the other trucks. Sometimes I just don't mention it because a lot of local people watch my channel, and I don't want them to think that I got a lot of stuff, you know, which we all know I got a lot of junk. Anyway, any more questions, just ask on this video.